Right, good morning guys. It's currently 10:30 in the morning. Now I was meant to be getting up at about 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. leaving from about 7 to try and avoid all the heat this morning, so I'm heading out to the Quezon City Memorial Garden, and maybe there's an eco park nearby I'm going to check out, just the general area. But instead I'm going to have to do this in the blazing heat, although it is cooling down a little bit since last week when I went out, as the wet season has now started. So let's get out and hit the day. Those size this cat. Hot and sunny. Right, so first thing I'll do, I'll go get some cash out. I'm a bit short on that before we get going. So let's cash out. I was going to jump in public transport, but I've decided against that. Just due to the heat. I don't know how the jeepneys work. I'm probably going to be getting lost. So I don't fancy that right now. So I'm probably just going to grab, make it easy for myself. Save for stressing myself out in the heat before we even get going today. Right, I've got some cash out, which can always be a pain in the arse there where I live, as the machines always seem to be out. But let's try and work out pin for I'm going to grab. Right, it's only about 5 kilometres from here, so it should be kind of easy to get to. Is it Memorial? Quezon City Memorial. Choose this pickup. 236, not bad. Really got to stop spending so much money on Grab and start learning to use public transport a bit more. Hello, Pop. Yes, that's me, thank you. Hello, how are you doing? Good morning. Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
Quezon Memorial Circle?
Yes, please. Yeah, that's where I'm heading. Hello, thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, bye-bye. Cheers, bye-bye. Right, so I am here. Today is going to be crazy hot. Let's go. I don't know if this charges to get in or not. I'm sure I'll find out in a moment. Okay to go? Yeah, thank you. Is it okay to film? Just filming, vlogging, just showing the area. Okay, so thank you. Right, so let's go and find out where I'm going. So, always love to find some green space in Metro Manila. Just can be kind of hard to come by a lot of the time. And today I actually remember to put sun cream on, although just my face. I forgot to do my arms and my legs, so probably going to get sunburn again. Right, let's find out the story of the Quezon City Memorial. Down the road. This is a huge memorial. So I need to actually, I'm going to find some shade to sit down. I'm going to look up a bit more information about this. See why it's built. So I think I read earlier. So let's see here. Wikipedia. Quezon City Memorial Circle. Officially, Quezon Memorial Circle is a national park situated in Quezon City. Okay. So officially, Quezon City was the first. Quezon City was the capital of the Philippines from 1948 to 1976, and the park is renowned for its centerpiece, 66 meters tall. Damn. It's a pretty beautiful memorial though. Okay. So why was it built? It's just telling me the timeline. Why was built? Okay, so it's to honour the final resting place of Manuel Quezon, the first president of the Philippine Commonwealth. Okay. So it remains the President Quezon and his wife, the First Lady Aurora Aragon Quezon. So it's a mausoleum of their death. Right, let's get a little bit closer. Just to see. Now I assume I'm allowed to walk in here. I'm just going to do a loop of the around the perimeter of it first. Damn, it is hot. So it's always nice to find green space, as I just said, in the Philippines, especially in Metro Manila, because there isn't a lot of it. The only issue here is this is surrounded by a 7-lane roundabout, so I'm not sure how clean the area is going to be as a result of it, but it is nice. Nice to be able to just walk quite freely. And if you look around, there's actually like a decent path to walk around on. A lot of the Philippines, due to a bit of urban planning and some other issues or whatever, you know, just walking on pavements can be treacherous. You often have to walk out into the road. So it's quite nice to get out and about and actually be able to stretch my legs outside of just sort of going to the gym or certain places for exercise. And I'm currently very hungry, so I'm trying to get into fitness a lot more at the moment, focusing on that. And as a result of that, I'm also trying to do some sort of fasting, so I'm not really eating trying not to eat sort of past 8 in the evening till sort of about midday the next day. Trying to get sort of 16 hours a day, try and hit a better window for myself. The abundance of cheap fast food and local food can be quite tempting. Now I don't drink anyway, or I don't drink anymore, so that's something that helps me try and stay on. But I do replace that with food. That's the other problem, is I end up any sort of downtime I have or anything I look forward to on the weekend, rather than going out and have a few drinks, I tend to just eat dodgy food. Hello, doggy. Always a lot of stray dogs in the Philippines. Right. Another thing here is on a huge amount of construction in the area. I think they're building a big like cycling sort of running tracks and stuff like that at the moment. So I'm going to try and see a little bit more of what they're doing here. I didn't realise how big. I've driven around this loads of times, but I didn't realise quite how big this place is. It's nice though. I like it. I like it a lot. Imagine, so this is like middle of the week. It's like Wednesday morning, so it's very hot. It's not a lot of people here. Imagine first thing in the morning though, you probably get quite a lot of people advertising. To see the Philippines flag flying high in the wind. One thing I didn't realise I only learned recently is that the Philippines flag is one of the only flags that is interchangeable. So where you have the red underneath and the blue on top, in times of war, those things will switch and put the red on top and blue on the bottom. Which I don't know if there's any other countries that do that, but I have learned that Philippines is one of few. This was saying about a huge amount of construction going on here. I don't know what it was here for. It looks like there was a big sort of grandstand up over the back here, where they seem to be breaking up the floor of. So I don't know, I need to look into more. I did see something about a big like cycling park, so maybe that's what they're constructing at the moment, amongst other things. It's nice to see some development going on, because sometimes development for sort of public land and things in the Philippines can be a bit slow and behind, without a lot of sort of the private investment. You know, so you get places like BGC, Makati, anywhere where the big sort of office and business parks are, seems to be very developed and built up, and feels like a lot of the other parts of Metro Manila sort of just seem to get left behind. With the problems, obviously, you all know, of corruption in the area. Bubbly. Comes a little food calendaria, trying to see if there's any water. But no one seems to be here. Oh well. Oh, your boy needs some sunglasses. It is roast out here. It's starting to bleed through the shirt, sweat through the shirt now. Bleed through, what am I talking about? Oh, dehydration's already kicking in. But I'm not really sure what else there's here, because like I say, it's a huge amount of construction going on, so I'm not really sure what other than is to see here. There's not a huge amount of information sort of dotted around about the memorial, although it's a very impressive building. It's just all it needs to be as a mausoleum, isn't it? Something to remember people by. Something that's grand up into the sky. One of the cool things at night though, this does really, they light this up in different colours, which you can see from sort of miles away on all the sort of main artery roads that head towards it. So made it out of the made it out of the Memorial Circle. It is free. I think they do charge if you're bringing a car to park in, but if you're just going for a little walk around, it doesn't cost anything. Maybe somewhere I had a bit more fun this time. Don't live too far away. It's only about 10 minutes on public transport. Be a good little place to come do some exercise in the early mornings or in the evenings. Definitely won't be coming here to do that in the middle of the day though. So this is what surrounds, so that sort of 6-7 lane highways will just complete the circle here. So although it's really nice and green, it gets nice sort of breeze coming through. It's quite a cool area. Obviously, like anywhere in Metro Manila, the air quality isn't going to be fantastic. Although the only problem is I do not know how to get across here. I'm hoping there's a bridge. I did read somewhere there was an underground tunnel, but I'm going to have to walk around the circle until I find that right now. I found a bridge! Because I do not fancy trying to play chicken across that. Now one thing I actually love about Quezon City is it's a lot greener than the other cities. A lot more green space. I think it's a bit easier to sort of walk and get around than some of the others as well. I mean, obviously, not the same with like BGC or Makati, but they're very built up and very developed. Very sort of lack of greenery and green space, I find. Whereas Quezon City does offer quite a bit more. I just need to work out how to get onto this bridge. So, but it's so nice to have a decent amount of shade. A nice breeze at the moment as well. That's 32 degrees. We're staying cool, we're having fun. What the hell? So this bridge is back inside the Memorial Park, which I've now left. And I don't know how to get onto. Is it even open? Oh, bro. Oh, that's a real pain. It's gonna be like a kilometre walk just to find the entrance of a bridge, just so I don't have to die crossing that. So, after just walking about half a kilometre to try and find this bridge, I think I'm going to have to go back into the Memorial Park, all the way where I just came from, just to enter onto this bridge. But there's never any signposts anywhere. You know, it's something that does get kind of frustrating sometimes when you're trying to make your way around these places. Like, you know, there's no sort of, the maps don't really show these bridges on them, and there's no signposting, so unless you already just kind of know where they are, getting around this city by foot can be a real pain. Hence why I think most people just stick to using public transport, obviously because of the heat. A lot of people aren't walking around, but you know, trying to go and explore, and there's absolutely nothing that will tell you how or where to get inside Memorial, or there's no signs telling you how to go to the wildlife park, which you think, bear in mind, they're kind of connected, they're just separated by a road. That's something you would have, but I don't know, maybe I'm asking for too much, maybe I'm being unfair. You can let me know. I'm so lost. I've come back into Memorial Garden, and the security guard, very kind and friendly, told me to veer off left down a road, which may be down here, but oh god, I really should have looked up this place before I came here. Right, what's this say? Elevated landscape promenade to okay, I did not see that before, so that's on me. But it's very pretty in here. So I really should have looked this up before I came here to have actually seen if I can know where I'm going. So I can see the bridge over there. Finally made it. So after about 30 minutes of wandering around in a circle, I have finally found the path to the bridge. There was actually a sign, so everything I was moaning about earlier. Although it doesn't, basically when you're from the road and you see the bridge and all the other bridges have entrances from the road, I just automatically assumed that's where it would be. But this is a cool bridge. Look at that. Am I getting over there? Yeah, getting over here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Do you know, one thing I like about, since I've only just started this channel, it's the second day doing it, but it's getting me out to see things. And like, if you're first time watching me here, like I've been here for years and I haven't really done a lot. I've just been living sort of day-to-day life with my fiance. I never intentionally came to the Philippines. I was actually living in Vietnam for a few years, and I was doing a visa run where I had to leave the country, went to see a friend in Bangkok, and that's where I met my now fiance. She was on holiday with her sister. They'd been to sort of South Vietnam and then to Thailand, like a week's trip. She was flying from Singapore. My fiance Kennedy, she was flying from Manila, so they had a nice little trip. That's where we met, and then just after a while of talking, we went to Cambodia together. Then I came to visit her in the Philippines, and I decided to move over. But I just settled kind of straight into just living a sort of day-to-day life here, really. I was working online at the time, as I do now, just a bit differently. But hold on a second, what I'm saying. This is beautiful. Why can't more bridges in the Philippines be like this? Although I absolutely love the thing here, though. It doesn't offer a lot of shade. But this is fantastic. It can be done here, guys. They can do amazing things. But anyway, I digress. Go back to what I was saying. So yeah, I sort of moved over here, and then quickly after I moved over, the pandemic hit sort of 6 months later, and then it was sort of just locked down and locked in. And I've had a certain amount of time going to and from England over years. I was going back for some work, going back to spend time with family. The pandemic initially took all my work away, so I went back for a little bit of time then. But now we are more settled here. No intentions of leaving again, so I think, apart from the odd little break home, but I think that's why I kind of wanted to do this, start seeing a bit more, get out and about, see things. Right, which way to the wildlife park? Let's have a look on the map. Oh, so, very little thought for pedestrians when they're doing construction work a lot of the time. Nearly ran over a bike from around the corner. Although I'm in the road, it's not his fault, it's mine. But I think I've finally found the entrance to the wildlife park. Hello, just for one person. How much? 30 pesos. Oh, nice and cheap. I remember to bring small change this time. Is it okay to film? Sure. Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much.
Here's your ticket, sir, and your ticket.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, salamat. Have a good day. Right, 30 pesos. Nice and cheap. Right, now I've just got to find out where I'm going. Biodiversity Management Bureau. Okay, so this isn't just like a little zoo. This is actually, hopefully, well, it looks like a proper conservation thing that they're trying to do here as well. I know sometimes I've been to some of these things in other countries, just loads of caged animals. There doesn't seem to be sort of any activity of any office buildings or people actually trying to create anything. I really don't know where I'm going though. So, first bit of wildlife. We've got a whale shark. I do hope there's actual wildlife in it, there's got to be. It can't just be things like this. I'm not expecting a whale shark, by the way, to be here, guys, because obviously they can't survive in places unless they're in the natural ocean. Okay, let's have a look. The Philippines Marine Biodiversity. I have no idea where I'm going. Hopefully there's some things down here I can actually go and see, but I really don't know where. Do you know what? I'm just going to walk down into this way. So hopefully I can find some things. There's a lot of nice camping, picnic areas and other things to come chill out here. And for 30 pesos entrance, very cheap. Right, I'm genuinely lost. I'm just going to spend this whole day lost, I think. I've actually walked into sort of like a joyride grand onboarding for riders. I'm not exactly sure if I'm meant to be in here, how I get to the next bit. Don't know. Confused. I have no idea where anything is. So we've got a big lake down here, but it doesn't go to anywhere. So I assume I need to be up over here on the route around the other side of the lake. So I'm going to go back out of the joyride, grand opening training, whatever that is. There's people signing up for jobs as drivers or riders. Yeah, it's so confusing, but it is nice to walk around. So I'm not going to try. I'm not moaning. Where am I on here now?
You're in amphitheater.
I'm at the amphitheater. Okay.
Yeah.
How do I get to?
This is an amphitheater.
Okay, so I'm down here. Okay, which way is to the animals?
The animals. There's the eagle.
Eagle's over that way? Okay. I'll head to the eagle first then. Lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm told to go in the direction of an eagle. It's over this way, apparently. Although, like anyone can see, it's a very big, nice, wide open space. Once again, I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, is there something in there? In this building? Oh, okay, so apparently there's a giant... Oh, can you see that yellow snake there? The size of that Burmese python. Oh, look at the size of that one there. I hate snakes. I absolutely hate snakes. Oh, another Burmese python. The other one's yellow and this one's not. I don't know if you guys can see this through the cage here. Oh, big snake there. Oh, right. I'm now just going to be walking around scared and looking for snakes. So this is a local name Lawena, Haliasta indus. If I said there is. This is a Brahmi kite. I don't know if you guys can see that little thing right there. So these, I assume they're obviously birds of prey. What does it say here? The Brahmi kites on display here were either abandoned, confiscated and or rescued and turned over to B&W wildlife rescue. Oh, that's good. Its maltreatment and mishandling of previous keeps and such inflicted the birds were permanent physical disability, thus cannot be returned to their natural habitat. That's really sad, but leans on the point that this is a proper conservation centre, so this is much nicer to see. Obviously mistreatment of animals obviously happens in any country, you can get it a lot here. Okay, so what have we got in here? The white-bellied seagull banog. What you see, we've got not actually true eagles with the feathered legs, they are giant kites or relative eagles. I've never seen one of these before, simply find one. I can hear something, but I can't see anything. Right, I think I'm going to walk around now and try and find something to actually film and show you guys, because right now it's just me wandering around lost, waffling absolute rubbish. That is so cool. So I don't think you guys are able to see colour of hornbill. I don't think you can see him like right here, the flat red head. Oh, there's another one coming up. I really don't know if this is picking this up for you guys, but damn, they are some cool birds. I've never seen a bird like that in my life. Wow. That thing looks like it could do some damage as well. Okay. Where's more enclosures? Okay, so I'm going to go over to here. There's another one over here. I'm not sure what this is. It's quite cool here for like a day out for like a family and stuff though. I can definitely see this. Decent little day out. There's places for food, lots for the kids. There's some little teepees set up over here. Cheap entry, 30 pesos an adult. I think cheaper for a child. I didn't actually get the amount for that, but yeah, for little kids to come and play. There's little teepees to sit down at lunch. Okay, so welcome to Lungsod Kalikasan. Probably spelled that wrong. Pronounced that wrong. Parrots, small birds, Philippine brown deer, Palawan bearded pig, the Afropod house and turtle pond. Ooh, that's exciting. So let's see if I can actually see any of these things. But once again, it doesn't really say exactly where things are or where they sit. There's some little birds in here, although I don't know what these are. view, bruv. What have we got? An electus parrot, common name African grey parrot. Wow, you are beautiful. There's quite a lot of them, there's like 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's definitely grey parrots over there, I think. Is this a cockatoo? I know absolutely nothing. There's quite a few different species in here then. Amazing. Oh, buddy. Can't help but feel bad for animals in captivity, whether they have been rescued or not. There's always something that gets you a bit sad. What have we got in here? Blue and yellow macaw. Okay, can't see anything in there, so maybe that one's empty. Oh, let's keep wandering. Definitely wish I did come out originally planned early in the morning. Because I am sweating like crazy. Which as always, it's fine when you're out in the sun. It's when you get home later and you step into aircon and you feel pretty bad afterwards. But I'm having a good time, enjoying my day. So it's nice to get out in Metro Manila and actually see things as opposed to just being in shopping malls and sort of large human built infrastructure. So what have we got here? Small birds. Oh, broken sign. Cool, some small birds. Not sure what birds exactly, but some small birds. Oh. No idea that the Philippines had their own population of deer. I don't know why I didn't think they didn't. I just always thought of deer as something that would be generally more of a colder climate. You know, we have a lot of them in England, a lot of sort of Northern Europe and North America and places like that, but that's pretty. But not an ideal size for a roaming animal, honestly. But there's no information here about whether this was taken for conservation purposes. I assume it has been mistreated somewhere and now they've got it here and they're looking after it better. That's what we're going to go on the assumption with. But yeah, it's apparently some turtles around us, so I'm going to try and find those. But right, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to have a good walk around and I'm going to start actually filming when I find some things of decent things to film, because I think a lot of us, you guys can't actually see that I'm trying to film, so it's all a bit pointless at the moment because this place is huge. So I'm seeing a lot of people have picnics and things around, which I think is quite a common spot. I'm quite jealous of people that brought themselves a pizza to come here with. Not a bad idea at all. But I still can't really find where anything is. I'm not really sure what they have here. So right, so I've wandered around for a bit longer, and I just don't know where anything is. Obviously, could just keep wandering, but as I said, your boy's getting hot, tired, hungry. Just in a general sort of low, British, miserable, moaning mood, as I tend to exist in. I'm joking, I'm not that bad. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get some food now. I've got some work to go on this afternoon, so I'm going to sort of focus on that. So this is the end of the vlog. Please like, share and subscribe. I'm new to this, guys, so these vlogs will improve as time goes on. I hope, at least anyway. And please, any recommendations of things to go and see and things to do, please enter it down in the comments below, or find my Instagram and DM me. Be much appreciated. Also, if anyone's new to YouTube, like I am myself, and wants to get together to film some stuff, please let me know. I'll be definitely up for doing some meetups with people, other people are sort of trying to similar or like-minded people, I suppose would be the best way to put it.